Hello, everybody. This is Midnight of Midnight Gaming. Welcome back. Last episode we finished upgrading our ore processing, our cobble works, to the point where we have three fully functioning signals, as well as 12 fully automatic autosieves upping into here. Now we haven't gotten any farther than that yet, and that's okay. We are doing our best. Today I think what we're going to do is we're going to get these ores processing because honestly, I need this to be less. um, and also I'd kind of like to get some better auto processing going. Be pretty cool. Let's do liquid death, lots and lots of liquid death. Okay, let this go. How much longer we got on liquid death anyway? 4 minutes. I'll try to pop back down here and that then. Do. So I moved the terminal back up here, by the way. I can't remember if I did that on camera or off camera last episode. Our terminal's back up here. Oh, you know, I did that. I don't remember. I don't remember if I did that on camera or off camera. I know I did it mid-episode, but I don't remember if I did it. I think I did it on camera. Anyway, not that it really matters, but 665. Just kind of been doing this as I've been going. 666. We got 3 chickens, which is pretty cool. Um, there we go. Get some gas tiers going. Yeah, that's just the strongest. Get some glowstone going. Um, yeah. Wool's tux, compound, yeah. Alright. Acceleration carts are something I want to teach too. Because frankly, some of these machines are really slow. Let's get this going really quickly if I can. Do hate pattern. Ah, nuts. I did not mean to fall down that hole. But I found the glowstone I needed, so that's awesome. I think I did good enough. Do. Ah. So close. So close. Let's see if we got one here. We produced one yet? No. We about to produce one pretty quickly? Yes. Oh, sweet. Wait. We'll let that go. Yeah. Glowstone's pretty important at this stage. Alright, I got the acceleration cards. This one's what I need to teach, though. Yeah. For the time being, these two can come out. For the time being. I get 10 of these. What do I need? 10 diamonds! That's it? Awesome. Probably have that down here. I have exactly 10 diamonds. It's pretty cool, actually. So acceleration cards just gonna make things happen faster. Um, whether it be, they're used in extra, or what's this mod? Applied energistics machines. So applied energistics machines can be faster, like molecular assembler. That can take 5 each. Each molecular assembler can take 5. Um, the growth chamber can take 3. These can also take 5. The advanced describers. I'm putting it in the growth chamber because this thing is fully slow. And actually, I am also going to modify this by removing redstone. Reason being is I'm just going to automate that to be permanently full of redstone for the redstone chicken. I mean, a particularly good one because we don't make a lot of them right now, at least. But the reason being is I want to set up the auto crafting using this for Flix and not having to do that will be helpful. Okay, that's that. Just what is this? So let's insert. Let's set this to nothing. We'll put a chicken in here. You see, it's not a great chicken, but it's chicken. Up. Extract that was active. There we go. This should keep this thing pretty full of redstone. I'll keep that thing full of redstone. Fix these recipes really quickly. By doing that, we can do filter. We already have a filter doing it. Yes, you do. And you have open spots, which is awesome. Seat. Make me a flip seat, please. Thank you. And I also need a charged surge quartz, regular nether quartz, and a redstone. It's Remember that thing I said we should never have to do again? Well, here we are. Oh, there we go. Welcome back. Um, Not bad. That's it. Notepad. Huh. Get rid of that. Um, We're going to change that to magnet. I guess that one? No. You know what? When in doubt. Your thing, please. Thank you. Go. There we go. Now we can make basic fluids here, which is pretty cool. Being able to make fluids will be very helpful, especially when we get higher into different tech tiers. I want to be able to have everything dumbed down to a base level. Actually, with that in mind, I have the charger out. I haven't had this out in a little bit. Do and do. We're going to teach it that regular Certus quartz becomes charger quartz. Okay. Now I can put this just about anywhere I'll have a data connection. Like, say, right here. Ooh, wrong tool. Since I made that filter. Wow. Here, and teach it that quartz is allowed in. Regular Certus quartz is the one to be creating. And let's insert on green and an extract on blue. There we go. So now we'll automatically be able to create charged Certus quartz just by putting that in there, which is awesome. It really is. Particularly this one's getting a speed boost, and this. And we do a lot of silicones, we'll do the silicone as well. Interface. There we go. Spare crafting. You can never have too much crafting, right? This doesn't worry me at all. All right, now that we got that done, I want to get some more stuff. I want to get specifically, I want to get two interfaces. As you can see them over here on the side, these things are all running. Now, this thing, much faster now. Of course, I say that right, the finishes. But it's much faster than it was. Trust me. It was painfully slow before. Two interfaces. I need item conduits. I need enhanced energy conduits. That'll do for now. And what else do I need? Well, I want, I think, furnace. Let's do a redstone. It's not too bad. Three of these. Well, actually, we have a furnace. We need a pulverizer. We're doing a pulverizer because, frankly, most of the things we need, the pulverizer can do. Do, 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 do. Piston. Do you have the piston here twice? You do. Come out. Look, spare crafter. Crafting spare. And we're going to grab this from up here. Like, and I want to see if I can get a kit. Sweet. That's just for the speed. And we're going to the basement. Because I think it's time to set up some automation down here. Um, I keep jumping around with what I'm planning to do next. I know. It's annoying. I'm not doing this just yet. Um, I'm already filling up an iron here again. But what I'm doing first, I think I want to get these going. So these are just gonna be some generic automated speeds. Some generically automated things. So I think I want to expand this wall out just a touch more. 3, 4. Put this here, this here. That there. No configuration, no configuration. Okay. So back resources. So if you look up here, okay, it used to say what it was connected to, and now it doesn't. Like previously. There we go. Okay. So that's that. It's hooked that way. We'll get some cable run over to it. Do that for the moment and just do this. Terminal. I can do it with this from here. We have crafting tables. No, I don't. That's not a bad idea to have this anyway. Bright illuminate panel. Yeah, panel. First off, I want to teach full zest. Now, midnight, you could be asking, how are you going to teach how to make fluix dust when you don't have a pulverizer set up? Because that's the point of what I'm doing right now in the basement. On that same vein, I want to teach you how to make Certus dust. And that's the point of this. And we're going to insert on green here. And these are both going to extract on top. There you go. So by letting it do that way, that'll work. So now I just have to hook these up together, which is going to require more cable than I have on me. Can I get one of this? Can I get 20 of these? Oh, sweet. 20 cable. Awesome. I don't know if this will be enough, but it's at least a start. And by it being the smart cable, it tells us how many channels are in use. It's going to be enough. Awesome. There we go. Now we have Fluix Dust and Certus Dust taught to the base tier. And since we already know how to make Fluix, we are taught all the way up from Certus all the way up to the advanced, quote unquote, uh, piece of technology for circuits. I can order 1,000 of these, and it's going to tell me I need sand, glass, string, glowstone, redstone, and Certus quartz. That's it. Everything else, it's fine on because it makes it from other resource tiers, which is cool. Now I want to teach stone and glass primarily because these are two very common recipes to need. Um, just knocks them off the list of things that need to be taught very quickly. 10,000 is just base resources. That's it. Complicated resources, for lack of a better term, it's figuring out how to make them as it goes. So Surge Quartz gets turned into Surge Quartz, which gets turned into pure fluid crystals via different processes. So it is the ideal recipe set, and it's awesome. Don't know why I need three quite clear glass, but actually, you know what? Quite clear glass is probably being used in place of regular glass, but that's neither here nor there. That's what we needed. That was awesome. Okay, cool. Now we are using channels off the bottom of this thing, and I don't really want to be doing that at the moment. Because I have other plans. So I want to get. Can I get dense? You know what? I probably should just teach it. Dense. Oh, that's black. That's what looks like. You and you. Hey, look, I have a pattern. Nope. um, I want a dense cable. Can I get 10 of these? Yes, can. Awesome, 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 awesome. The reason I want dense is because dense can transport more channels than regular cable can. Regular cable can only do 8. We've already talked about that. However, a dense cable can do, I think it's 32 if memory serves properly. Okay, it's just slow. Honestly, it makes sense that it's slow. But so we're gonna wait for it to finish these crafts. Do, 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 do. Come on. Okay. And I want to move this. And we'll place these here. Now, there's too many things happening on this channel to work without a controller in the network. But now, as you see, we're up to 14 of 32 channels, which is a lot of channels. um, okay. So by doing that, we have 32 channels on every side. So we have 32 channels over here. And that's important because if I remember right, I'm going to switch over to my second screen for a split second here. Don't mind me as I look up something. Um, Just need to look up the right system and way to set this thing up. What does it look like? There's a super efficient way of doing this, and I just can't remember what it is or how it looks. And I'm looking. Is that? I don't remember what it's called. Wait, I know I'm wrong. Okay. Sync. Okay, so what I need to do now. This is not going to be right. I'll have to change this off camera because I can't find the image I'm looking for right now. But, and I'll show you guys before we do too much. But I want to move all my auto crafting. Well, not all of it. The important part. This part. As you see now, we're down to 3 channels because it was all auto crafting. Like, I want there. Okay. Interface. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Molecular assembler. Place this one right there. Now, you might be asking if that isn't this the reason we had to make a second one because we ran out of space. And the answer is yes and no. Real question is, where's my missing interface? Oh, right. Well, let's put that back down. Orphans, no, this. Interesting. Anyway, so by doing it the way we have here, interesting. So we're using 6 channels. Now I'm working on getting this built up to a 7th channel, but at the moment we're still only using 6 channels. Oh, nuts. Okay, this is a problem because I forgot I was using blue. Just going into there. There we go. So what's happening is it's getting stuck because the output chest is no longer there. And you don't have power. That's it. So that there for the moment. Fine. I will have to get actual power over here at some point, but for the moment, that's fine. There we go. There we go. I don't know why that's not lining up the way it's supposed to. Ooh. Yes. Oh man. So happy about this cow. This cow took way too long to get. And this was the easy one. Yay. There we go. Clean that cow mess up. And I don't remember the full recipe, but I know I need that for one of them. And I don't have any wheat on me, so let's come back over. I'll be back over in a minute and do it. But so now we need to change this back. It's nice and easy, just quick, crafted to itself. Do it. There we go. That's better. this. Let's start on blue. There we go. That's fine. That fixes all this automation because I was dumping it into one of those craftings and I forgot about it. So by running the heavier channel, now we're only using 3 up here, which is a lot better than that. I think we had 32 almost up here, or we had 14. That's what it was. Now we have 7 down there on that direction, and this way we have 2, which is awesome. We are so much better off cable wise now. Our management's much better. Um, in future episodes, we are going to keep upgrading this. Eventually, there is a method that I can use for over here. This will be 32 channels, and it'll just be a massive tree of crafting. But that's a future episode. All right, everybody. I think that's what I'm going to call it for right now. We've got some good automation going. We should be able to do most auto crafting we need because next steps I'm going to be um setting up auto processing for these over here. For the most part, these will still be processed by hand, I think, but we'll probably store them. All right, everybody, take it easy.